You're 24 years old when you take the job. Gainesville, Florida. Not because it's your dream, because it's the only place that called you back. The facility sits behind a hospital complex most people never notice. Tourists drive past on their way to the springs. Students walk by with coffee in hand. Nobody looks twice at the low concrete building with reinforced doors and no windows. Inside is where the Antivenom for half the country starts. You sign 3 forms before they let you pass the second door. Liability waiver, biohazard acknowledgement, risk of fatal envenomation. You pause on the last one. Then you sign. Level 1, the freezer. They don't show you the snakes first. They show you the freezer, a steel door, frost lining the edges, a keypad lock. Dr. Keller punches in a code and pulls it open. Inside, rows of labeled boxes. Eastern Diamondback, he says. Timber rattlesnake, coral snake, cottonmouth. Each box holds vials, liquid gold, venom freeze-dried into powder. Each gram worth thousands. Each vial the difference between life and death for someone who got too close to the wrong patch of grass. Everything here, Keller says, came from a bite that didn't happen. You don't fully understand that yet. You will. Level 2, the pit room. The snakes are downstairs, temperature controlled, 78 degrees, low light, quiet. Rows of enclosures stacked floor to ceiling. Plexiglass fronts, steel locks. Crotalus adamantius, eastern diamondback rattlesnake. Agastrodon piscivorus, cottonmouth. Macrurus fulvius, eastern coral snake. You hear it before you see it. A dry, mechanical buzz. Rattles. Dozens of them. It's not loud. That's the problem. It blends into the background until your brain starts picking it apart. Each enclosure holds something that can kill you in under an hour. Keller walks like he's in a library. You respect distance, he says. Distance is your only real safety. You notice something. No cages are ever opened casually. No one ever turns their back. Even the veterans. Level 3. First extraction. Day 19. They finally let you assist. Not lead. Not yet. Assist. The snake is a juvenile rattlesnake. Smaller. Less venom yield. Still lethal. Keller opens the enclosure using a hook. Slow, controlled. He lifts the snake mid-body. It coils instantly. Head-tracking movement, tongue flicking. You're holding the collection vial, clear glass. Thin membrane stretched across the top. Steady, he says. He pins the snake behind the head. Fast, precise, no hesitation. Bring it in. You move the vial forward. The snake strikes. Fangs punch through the membrane with a soft snap. Clear venom beads, then streams into the glass. It looks almost harmless. Like water. Hold it, Keller says. Your hands are shaking. Hold it steady. 3 seconds. 5. Then he pulls the snake back, releases it into a secondary container. Just like that, it's over. You look down. A few milliliters of venom. That, he says, can treat multiple patients. You expected something dramatic. It's not. It's controlled, clinical. That makes it worse. Level 4, your first mistake. Month 2. You're faster now, more confident. That's when it happens. Cottonmouth, aggressive species, unpredictable. You're repositioning it after extraction. Your grip shifts slightly, not enough to notice, enough to matter. The snake twists. Its head slips free for half a second. That's all it needs. The strike hits your glove. You feel it. Pressure first, then nothing. Then your brain catches up. You freeze. Keller reacts instantly. Secures the snake, drops it into containment. Don't move. Your breathing spikes. You stare at your hand. no blood. The fangs didn't penetrate fully. The glove took most of it. Did it break skin? He asks. I don't think so. He doesn't trust that answer. Protocol kicks in. You're in a chair within 30 seconds. Vitals checked. Arm immobilized. Antivenom prepped but not administered. You wait. 15 minutes. 30, no swelling. No pain. You got lucky. Keller looks at you. That was your warning. Not your mistake, your warning. Level 5, the rhythm. By month 6, the fear changes. It doesn't go away. It becomes structured. You know the routine. Hook placement, body control, head pin, extraction, release. You do it dozens of times a week. Different species, different temperaments. Rattlesnakes are honest. They warn you. Coral snakes are quiet, neurotoxic, no warning. Cottonmouths are aggressive but readable. You learn patterns, body tension, head angle, timing. You start predicting strikes before they happen. That's when you become dangerous. Because confidence looks exactly like complacency from the outside. Level 6, the numbers. You start understanding scale. Each extraction yields. Rattlesnake, 100 to 300 milligrams of venom. Coral snake, far less, but far more potent. Cottonmouth, variable. It takes thousands of milligrams to produce antivenom. They inject small, controlled doses into horses. The horses produce antibodies. Blood is drawn. Plasma processed. Antivenom purified. It takes months. All of it starts here. With your hands, with a glass vial, with a decision made in under a second. You start seeing reports. 7,000 to 8,000 venomous snake bites per year in the U.S. 5 to 10 deaths annually. Low mortality. Because of places like this. Because of what you do. Level 7, the bite. It happens in year 2. Not dramatic. No music, no warning. You're extracting from an eastern diamondback. Large specimen, 4 feet, heavy body, everything goes right. Until the release. You lower it back into the enclosure. It coils. You think it's settled. You withdraw the hook too early. The strike is instant. Your forearm, direct hit. This time, there's no glove saving you. You feel the puncture, then heat, then pressure building under your skin. Code red, someone says. The room moves fast. Tourniquet, not to stop blood flow, just to slow venom spread. You're on a stretcher within a minute. Your arm is swelling visibly now. Pain hits next. Deep. Crushing. Like your muscles are being torn apart from the inside. You try to stay calm. You've seen this before. Just not from this side. Level 8. The patient. You're in the same hospital the venom supplies. Now you're the reason it exists. They administer antivenom. IV drip. Slow. Careful. Too fast and your body can react violently. Too slow and the venom keeps spreading. Your arm doubles in size, skin tight. Discoloration creeping up toward your shoulder. You drift in and out. Pain. Then fog. Then pain again. You think about the freezer. About the vials. About how many snakes it took to make what's now saving your life. You understand it now. Everything here came from a bite that didn't happen. Except this one did. Level 9. The return. You survive. Most do, not all. Nerve damage in your arm. Reduced grip strength. Permanent. You're given options. Administrative role. Lab processing. Data. No more handling. You say no. You go back. Not because it's smart. Because you understand the system now. If you don't do it, someone else will. And they'll make the same mistakes you did. Level 10. The balance. You're 31. 7 years in. Your movements are slower now. More deliberate. You don't rush. You don't prove anything. You've seen what happens when people try. You train new hires. You watch their hands the way Keller watched yours. You see the same patterns. Fear turning into confidence. Confidence drifting toward carelessness. You stop them early, sometimes harshly, because this job doesn't forgive gently. You still milk snakes. Still hold life and death between your fingers. Still watch venom drip into glass. It never feels normal. That's the point. The day it feels normal is the day you don't walk out. The public never sees this. They see a vial in a hospital, a doctor, a recovery. They don't see the room downstairs, the hooks, the strikes, the mistakes that almost happen, or the ones that do. Every dose of antivenom starts the same way. Someone reaches into a box and trusts they're faster than something that doesn't need to be.